I know a lot of you guys would do some crazy stuff to see your favorite celebrity, and I know a good amount of you have cried when you've met your favorite celebrity, so don't make fun of me for what happened, alright? Alright. So about 2 weeks ago, an account claiming to be Pokimane, Amon, Queen Poki, messaged me on Twitter. And thanks to that fraud Elon Musk, it's impossible to tell which account is real, which account's not, which account's official, and it's just crazy. The account had a check mark and a bunch of followers, but I already knew, or so I thought I knew, Queen Poki only has 2 accounts, Pokimane LOL and Amon. I was convinced that it was a fake page, but deep down, I wanted it to be real. So the account started flirting with me, messaging me and all that stuff, and I was just playing along just for jokes. But then I started wondering, started feeling like, is my hard work finally paying off? My hard work dedicated to Queen Poki, is it finally paying off? So I had to confirm. I really had to confirm. So I told the account, hold up a spoon. They did it with ease. Told them to hold up 3 fingers. They did that too. And lastly, I told them to hold up a piece of paper with a random code that I made up, like random letters, numbers, symbols, all that stuff. And they did that. And somehow they did it. They did it. I was convinced. I started telling the person who I thought was Poki how much I love them, how much I adore them, worship them. It's all around, it's just amazing. I asked to FaceTime, but they said no. Check this out. They claimed that the very reason they messaged me was to meet with me in real life. They said that they didn't want to spoil the meetup by talking face to face on the phone before we actually met. I was just happy that Pokimane, Amon, Queen Poki, now I know it wasn't her, was talking to me. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together. And you can't blame me for that. It was an elaborate scam. Now I'm gonna get to the scam part, alright? Check this out. I asked them if I can make an announcement about it on the Pokimane Disciples subreddit and Discord. Make sure that you join the Pokimane Disciples subreddit and Discord before you leave this video. No trolls allowed. If you are a true and devout Pokimane follower, disciple, join. If you aren't obsessed with Queen Poki, you are not a true follower. Links in the description and the comments. Check it out. Back on topic. They ended up telling me that they didn't want me to post it because it was a special encounter and they didn't want to make the other disciples jealous. I will do anything for Queen Poki, so I honored their wishes. So check this out. This is where the scammer part starts, right? Check it. I live in New York and Queen Poki lives in dirty LA. The account knew this and took full advantage of that. They said that they wanted to meet me soon, and they asked me for $500 to pay for a plane ticket. I told them that a plane ticket from dirty LA to New York isn't that expensive. For a moment, I thought it was a scam because that price is outrageous. They said that immigrants get charged more. She's originally from dirty Soy Boy, Canada, and she's the only Canadian that I like. Well, also, I kind of like those losers at Rockstar Gaming, but you get me. And especially because of COVID, they get charged even more, and people in a higher tax bracket get charged even more. And Queen Poki is a millionaire. Should be a trillionaire, but hey, that's besides the point. You get me. That right there put my mind at ease, and I repented. Like, I didn't tell her this, but I was actually crying. I repented. I apologized for doubting them. I sent the $500. The next day, the fake Poki claimed that they were heading to the airport. I can't even explain the feeling I was, this makes so, you can't, the feeling that was over me, it has me pissed right now. They asked for an extra $100 because they claimed that their luggage was over the weight limit. Seemed legit, wasn't out of the ordinary. So I did it. Keep in mind, I donate to Queen Poki regularly, and I'm always subbed. I don't care how rich she is, I'm gonna keep giving her what she deserves. I type her on the regular. And the fake Poki knew this and took full advantage. This wouldn't work if it was a fake Pokimane follower. The Pokimane disciples are true Poki followers and will do anything for Queen Poki and give her anything she asked for. So they already knew this. They knew I was gonna give them the money. On the plane, they asked for $50 to buy movies and $30 for headphones and the pillow. I happily obliged. They finally landed and I insisted that I drive. Let me drive you. I can easily come and get you. You don't need to spend any money on cabs or anything or Uber. Just come, let me get you. What they said was that they were nervous meeting somebody as sexy, intelligent, and all around great as me. I was jumping around my room doing handstands and all types of stuff. I'm a pretty modest guy, and what they said was true. Like, I have to admit, it was true. I'm modest, but it's true. But the fact that now that I know it was the fraud saying that, I have something for you. I gave them $100 because we plan to meet in the city. And for those of you who do not know, the city is Manhattan, not the whole of New York City. The taxi ride from the airport to the city is going to be a lot of miles, so it's going to be a lot of money. They also try to get more money out of me, $400 for a hotel room. Luckily, my account froze and they did not get that money. So I went to the city. My dreams are finally coming true. I cannot describe the feelings. So I'm gonna say my dreams are coming true. I bought them a very expensive Christmas gift, thinking I was gonna meet Queen Pokey. I was looking all around for them. And now that I think about it, Manhattan is the perfect place to make the excuse that, oh, I got lost. I don't know where I am. And guess what? They did just that. And I was a sucker. I had $50 in my Cash App. Obviously, my bank account wasn't working because, it froze. But I already had $50 in my Cash App. And I told them take the money because they were spending so much money on the buses. And I didn't want Queen Pokey to be spending all this money when I could be spending the money for her. You get me? You get me. They were taking a while and I offered to look for them, but they said, that they didn't want to cause me any trouble. And I spent the whole day looking for Queen Pokimane. Didn't find her. You know why? Because it wasn't her speaking to me. Spent the whole day looking for her just to get blocked in the end because those frauds, whoever it was, that loser, scammed me. Moral of the story, Elon Musk is a damn fraud and I wish nothing but the worst for him in life. And you clowns that are gonna make fun of me and laugh at me, eat a Frank with Big Mac sauce. As for the scam account, count your days as a scam account, count your days on this earth. I'm telling you, count them. Lastly, Queen Pokey, I love you so much. Please give me a chance. You are my shining light. Please hit me up. Hit me up on Twitter at Pixelmane. Please. Also, don't forget to join the Pokemon Disciple community on Reddit and Discord. Frauds, fake disciples, you are not allowed. If you liked the video, leave a like or dislike. If you didn't like the video, leave a like or dislike. And I'm